Well, hello, guys and gals. Welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. And welcome back to Manchester, where we are continuing our daily chores. When we last left, we had done a little bit of harvesting over in Field 6. We got all the oats out of there. And the rest of our fields have become mature and are ready to be harvested. However, before we jump into that, there are a few little tasks that we need to do around the farm. If we don't get to them, production on other things is going to halt. So we need to basically tend to the greenhouses a little bit. So that's what we're going to do right now. And then once that's done, we can get to the rest of the harvesting. So I'll run over here. We're going to grab the IT runner truck. And we are going to haul some manure and some slurry over to the seed master over there so that we continue to make seeds for the greenhouse and a few other things that we need to do as well. So let's get this guy out of here and we will head on our way. We will get a little bit of all my grass grew back. All right. I guess that's because I don't have the soul mod in. Interesting. All right. Let's get this to drop down. And we'll back up here. Connect up to this. Get it loaded up. And I think they call that a skiff. I'm not sure what they call it actually. Once that is loaded up, that's what we're going to use for hauling our manure. And then we'll ride over here. We're going to grab the trailer for the IT runner. And we're going to use it to haul the slurry over with. If you guys watch my live stream from last month, yeah, I was gonna say from a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, it's been a while. I did this once before in a live stream, and it works out really good doing it this way. All right, so we grab that, and we'll head over here to the cattle trough where I've got the slurry tanker setting. We'll load it up and we'll get ourselves a full thing of slurry, hopefully. And we'll head over to the greenhouses and throw that in there. Hopefully our cattle have produced enough liquid slurry. If not, we may have to start dropping down one of the purchasable slurry points so that I can offset what I'm not getting with it. The purchasable slurry isn't that expensive, and it would come in handy. Okay, square up on that. All right, go ahead and get loaded. There we go. Nice. So let's see if we can refill that baby. And I don't want to drop it. I want to refill it. Come on, hit the right button. See how much we got here. Liquid manure. Looks like we've got. Looks like we might have had about 20,000 liters, which is not going to be enough to fill this thing up. Going to be a little bit short. Going to be a lot short. Why does it say I have 9,600 more liters, but it won't take it? Oh, never mind. That is filled up. I forget that when I've got two trailers like this, the game combines the capacity of both of them for you. So what I'm doing. Pay attention, Moosey. You got to go get manure now, so you might as well go around the field like so to go get that. All right, ladies, watch out. Coming through. Coming through. Don't anybody walk in my way. All right. Looks like they got plenty of water still. Go ahead back over here to our manure pile. And we'll load up. And then we will head over to the beef farm. And take care of some things there. All right. Out we go. Get in the JCB, fire it up, do a little front end loader work. All right, back up a little bit. All right, bucket down. There we go. I'll head over here and dump this out. Fill up our skiff here, and then we'll be done. We can get her done. It won't take too many scoops to fill that thing up. It doesn't have a huge capacity on it. There we go. I mean, if it's 15,000 liters, something like that, it's not going to take but a few scoops because this thing's 6,000 liters. But anyways. All right. We'll grab that. And I haven't taken a chance to look at that Kenworth IT runner. Like I said, we talked about it yesterday. I know it's out there, but had I really thought it through, I would have downloaded it and added it in before I did this video. But I had other things going on, and it wasn't something I really had time to do. And then I got in here and sat down to record and thought, oh well, you know, I can't be bothered to go do that right now because I want to get this done, and I don't want to be sitting around downloading stuff and testing out a mod. I need to give it its full walkthrough before I actually mess with it. So I don't like leaving manure in the bucket. I wouldn't do it in real life. I'm not going to do it on the farm. So if you did it in real life, you'd end up pitting and corroding your bucket, so let's not do that. Let's got our bucket down flat like we would in real life, taking the stress off of it, and let's get out of here and get going. Walk through the big puddle of urine or liquid poo, and we will head on over. Let's turn our lights on. Just because so many of y'all absolutely just love beacons. Alright. And for the guys who were in the live stream Friday night saying, do some work with manure, work with some slurry. See, you're getting the best of both worlds. Holland manure, Holland slurry. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Alright. So we'll run over here, get over to our beef farm, and we'll take care of a few things that need to be taken care of there. There's really a lot that we need to take care of over here. That's the reason it's going to be a full episode today. We got fruit trees need harvested. I just bit my tongue. That hurt. Fruit trees need harvested. We need to get the seed master topped off with manure and liquid fertilizer. Need to get some seed into the lettuce. The lettuce pallet needs emptied. So there's a lot of little tasks that needs to be done over here. So we'll take care of that, and then we can get into harvesting all the other fields. And that way break up the harvesting a little bit, you know. I want every single video for the next week to be harvesting. Got to mix it up, keep it fresh a little bit. Anyways. All right. So let's head over here. We'll drop the slurry trailer next to the seed place, and then we'll back in and dump the manure in. And then anything that's left over we'll dump into the greenhouses. Not sure if we'll have any left over. All right. Alright, so our trigger point's right here on the side. We just had to pull around here. Alright, should be able to back her in here now. I think it'll unload on the trailer. Yeah, there it goes. It is unloading already. So let's go ahead and select the trailer, drop that, pull forward a little bit, and then we'll back this guy in so we can dump the manure out. Alright, open up. Open up and let me in. Dumpity dumpity dumpity. Look at our numbers. Our liquid manure is climbing. We're up to 64s. So hopefully we'll get plenty. Oh wow, we got lots of manure left over. Oh yeah, we go dump that in all the greenhouses and fill them up, and then we'll have plenty left over to even just dump in the pit over there, which is fine. We'll fill it up, and that way there's always manure over here when we need it. There we go. Dump in there. There we go. Hit the trigger there. Oops. We're behind the trees. Pay no attention to the man behind the trees. All right. Alrighty, drop this back here. Hit the trigger point for it. There we go, that is topped off, and now it's just a matter of putting the rest of this manure into the pit over here, and we'll be good. Alrighty. Oops, wrong button. Manure transfer. Alright, so that is done. We can take this guy back over to the side over here. Hook up and grab our other trailer. Alright, come on back here. There we go. How'd we end up with our liquid manure? 74%. We could use another trailer full, but we really don't have a full trailer load, so I'm not going to worry about it. As long as we keep it relatively full so that it's constantly producing seed, that's all I care about. Because again, the manure and the liquid manure make the fertilizer, and then the fertilizer is used to convert the seed over into, or the wheat into seed. I know it's not realistic, but it works somehow. All right. So at this point, we need to jump over here, grab our little John Deere. We got some lettuce that needs to come off. So let's get that done. All right, let's see if we can get over here and get our pallet picked up. I can figure out where my pallet fork is. There we go. Get her down pretty low. Yeah, I missed it. Darn it. Oh, I was way off. Way off. There it is. All right. Yeah, I just cannot use the pallets in this thing like I can in real life. Because in real life, I'm sitting high enough in my chair or in the seat that I can actually see the front of the pallet tines. And you can guide them in. This one, you can't even see them. Not at all. Alright, so that's in there, and that's good. Alrighty. Let's see, what else we gotta do? We've got to get a whole bunch of stuff loaded up. We can go ahead and come over here and disconnect the front of this just for giggles. Which I really wouldn't do this in real life either. It's such a pain to take those on and off. Even though they have quick disconnects on them and everything, it's such a pain to do it. I wouldn't do it in real life. I'd just leave them on there and drive around with them on most of the time. Then again, in real life, I'd probably have multiple tractors to do what I'm doing. Alright. So let's see where we're at with this one. We've still got plenty of water, plenty of manure, and fertilizer. We just have plenty of tomatoes. We need to harvest these up real quick. And I'm going to get rid of that. I want to take a screenshot here real quick. So I have a thumbnail. There we go. That works for me. Alright. And I'm just using HUD hider to get rid of everything on the screen. That's how I did that. It's Alt 1. Gets rid of everything on the screen. For those who are wondering, the mod is called HUD hider. And if you want to know what mods I'm using, I do have a mod spreadsheet. The link to it is in the description of every single video I do. And you can just go in there, read up, find all kinds of mods that I've used. Tomatoes go in that one? I didn't think they did. Nope. It's just giving me the trigger point for all of them. This one is cherries and something or other. I do believe tomatoes go in the first one, but yep. There they are, tomatoes. nice. Yeah, I believe tomatoes and strawberries go in the first one. And then, no, I think apples go in the first one. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. I remember how I had it set up the first time when we were doing oranges. But since we really haven't done much with the harvest on this one, I'm really kind of confused as to where I've got what and what's in what place. So let's see, this guy, he's got manure, plenty of water. He's all right so far. I'm not going to worry about filling it up with water, unless for some reason we have the water. Like if we got to add water to the lettuce, then I might consider coming around and topping everything off. But for right now, I don't think we do. I think we just need to put some seed into the lettuce greenhouse. All right. Come on, Mr. Strawberries, magically jump into my trailer. One by one. Pallet by pallet. That would be a cool feature of Farm Sim, I think, if they added in something like this, where you actually sort of like you go and get the pallet of it's sort of like you can use the be a modding wrapper trailer. It would sort of be cool if you had to pull over there with this and then like move each stack. I know it would be tedious and it would get old pretty quick, but it still would be cool. We were talking the other night about that in the live stream about what would you like to see added into the game, you know? What different things would you like? You know, more realism would be cool, but at the same time, they're going to try to keep it as arcadey as they can. And in all honesty, there's only so much. You have to be honest about this. There's only so much Giant's going to be willing to do with the fact that they're all multi-platform. We were talking about wish you could do this and wish you could do that, and some guys were talking about being able to shift gears. I don't really know that they would ever implement that into the game, simply from the fact that for them to implement that in, they have to they would have to find ways to add that to the controller. And you know, again, for us playing, those of us who play on PC, it's a simple little thing. You know, you just add it to another key binding on a keyboard or something, you know, because you got plenty of opportunities. You can use a shift in a key or a control in a key or an alt in a key. But because they're cross-platforming the game to multiple things or multiple, you know, platforms, I don't see them ever adding too much into it where, you know, how are you going to be able to control all that stuff on an Xbox? And that will always be the limitation now because it is a cross-platform game. All right, we're going to cut this off right there and head on out. Because I think it only takes like 10,000 liters of seed into the lettuce trough. And I may have too much in here, but hopefully I don't. Alrighty, our wheel over here, get close. There we go. Start filling that up. Yep, just a little bit too much. 380 seeds. That's pretty sad. That's pretty darn sad. I think I can take these back though and dump them back in. We're gonna try. But I think you can come back in here and dump them off. What? There we go. Open up. Let's see. Seeds aren't accepted. Come on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, if you get on the seed side of it, you can re-dump the seeds back in to the machine, so that's good. Alright, so that gets that much of it done. Let's go out to the front here, and we are going to pick the orchards. And start cleaning them out. These should be at 100% now. And if we take a look at them, they are at 100% in fact. So come on, start giving me some apples. Alright, so we are getting our apples out of the tree. Seems like the apple trees are slower to unload than the orange trees were. The orange trees seem to come down a lot faster. Alright. Yeah, this is going to take a bit longer. Because it seemed like on an orange tree, I could just keep moving forward slowly. And I could get the orange tree unloaded at about 2 miles an hour. And at the speed these are coming down, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do that. It feels like the trigger point is much closer to the tree than it was on an orange tree. Yeah, if I kept moving, I would pull out of there. There's no way I could do that. So on the apple trees, I've actually got to just come in here and come to a complete stop. Oh well. Nice relaxing little picking of the apples. Beats getting a ladder and having to climb up there and get them. Alrighty. And that one is picked clean. Make our rounds. Come over here and get these. There we go. Eventually I need to come in here with course play and just set up a course for these so I can just automate the picking on them. This is one of those things that I really don't enjoy doing every single time it's got to be done, because it is pretty time consuming, you know. If you can set up a course where the tractor comes through here and goes tree to tree to tree and does the harvest, then it's much easier. And it's a nice little money maker. I've done that before. I've done that on video, I think when I was doing North Brabant. And I may have actually done it when we did the orange trees, but I never actually used it. But we may do that in another video soon on how to do that. Pretty sure I've got that in a course play tutorial, though, on how to do apples with the course play. Anybody's wondering how you do that. Alrighty. Man, what a difference a day makes. Yesterday it was 54 degrees when I recorded my video and nice and cool and had the windows open, and today it's 74, and the next door neighbor's dogs are barking and yakking and making so much noise that it was just way too loud for me to record with the windows even cracked. So got the windows closed and my computer running, and it's getting toasty in this office. Getting warm. All right, that one's done. There we go. Come on, get some more apples. There we go. Yeah, these trees are much slower to unload than the orange trees ever were. I think I could be done with that entire grove of orange trees in the time it's taken us to do this little bit. Alright, we got one more stand. And we'll go dump the trailer, and then we got to run up the road and do that stand as well. All right. Actually, I could, if we wanted to, set that up for course play while we were doing it. There we go. And we'll do that at a later time. Alright, come on now. Anyways, thanks for everybody for coming out for the live stream Saturday night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was, again, the live streams are great for me. I like just hanging out with you guys. I enjoy the camaraderie and getting just to hang out with you and socialize, and it's nice. It's not as much about anything other than just hanging out with the community. Alrighty. Alright, back here we'll go dump these off. Which these should go in the front. Whoa! Here, Moosey, you need to take that turn a little more cautiously. You almost thumped her. Almost thumped it. Yeah, but I believe these go in the front one. I think apples, pears, tomatoes go in the front. Yeah, that's oranges, plums, strawberries. Apples go in here. Here we go. Unload them. And then they stack into that corner. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll head on down the road and we'll go pick up that last grove. And then we'll be done with our little task that we needed to do. Oh, I need to turn my flashers on. Since this tractor doesn't have a beacon. and she don't move real fast, so. All right. I have to say, I'm looking forward to doing a little planting. I've got that new cultivator that Reaper put out. I want to play with it a little bit, mess with it. So I'm sort of looking forward to plowing and doing the whole planting process all over again. But first we got to do all the harvesting, and we've got quite a bit of harvesting to do. I'll probably use 3 combines on field 1 again. And but I think our next video is definitely going to be sugar beets. I'm ready to get into the whole sugar beet harvest. So we will rent the Homer sugar beet harvester and the Terravera, and we'll get in there and do some harvesting and play around with sugar beets a little bit. We'll get those taken care of, and then once they're done, then we'll tackle field 1 and the rest of the fields that we've got to harvest. I guess I can turn those off while we're in this grove. Don't need to listen to that the entire time. Alright. Yeah, this takes quite a bit of time with these trees. It seems like it does really seem like the orange trees went a lot faster. It's been a while since I've done apples. I haven't done apples since Nora Brabant. We did them on it. Did apples and pears on that field. And could you imagine doing an entire farm of nothing but fruit trees? And doing that? And having to do this every single day? Oh, it would drive you nuts. For an entire farm. You definitely want to use course play. Definitely you would want to use course play for that. Anyways, looking forward to this coming week. We'll continue to do some farm sim, do our harvesting. We'll continue to work on Construction Simulator with our wind turbine project. I will probably start doing some recordings of bus sim during the week as well as some ATS stuff, and that'll probably fill up most of the week. And in the live streams at night, not really sure what we're going to do in the live streams. We'll find something fun to do. Probably a lot of American Truck Sim. Truck Sim, Bus Sim. Those really work well for live streams, even though they're hard to read chat. Bus Sim's not that hard. Bus Sim, I can read chat and follow chat most of the time. But American Truck Sim can become a challenge to do it. But I think we'll continue to do that this week at night. Maybe work on Court Farms a little bit this week at night as well. So, sounds like a game plan anyways. Sounds like a game plan. Anyways, I always welcome your comments and suggestions, so let me know what you want to see, and I will definitely take that into consideration. If you have an idea for a video that you want to see done for Farm Sim, let me know. See if I can get that done for you as well. Suggestions are always welcome. Doesn't mean they're going to actually get done, but they are always welcome. Um, some suggestions can get overtly ridiculous, and so yeah. All right, come on, fruit. All right. And it takes a long time to get this done. I didn't realize it took this long. I was thinking this might be a short episode, 35 minutes maybe. And now I'm thinking, dude, this could end up being an hour just going through these trees. I mean, I could edit this, I could speed it up, but that's just not who I am. I like taking y'all through the journey. And inevitably, somewhere along in here, I'll have some sort of Shazam moment where I think about something that, or I do something that is really kind of cool, and it's usually has some sort of lead up, and I don't want to miss it, you know? All right. And we only got a couple more rows to go. There was something I was thinking about earlier. When I went to go get the header, and I guess there's been a rumor speculating that in the new Farm Sim 17, there's going to be the ability to push things around, which I know there's a mod out right now that allows you to push a bale. And so supposedly there's speculation that that's going to be added into 2017. You read some of these sites, and again, you got to take everything with a grain of salt because you don't know how accurate everything that they say is. But first of all, I want to meet the guy that can push a big, huge straw bale around by himself um, on a consistent basis. Especially the way they are doing it in that mod where you push it from the side. You just don't do that. Those things are huge and enormous and so heavy, especially if they've sat in the field and got a little wet. The physics in this game's a little messed up. Round bales don't roll for an eternity like they do in the game. They're not like a wheel. They smush. They're more like a flat tire when they hit the ground, and so they don't really roll that well. But anyways, one of the things I do wish, if they are going to implement something like that, I wish you had the ability to walk around and like bump things into the right position. Case in point, when I went to get the header for the combine out of field 6 and move it over to field 7 or field 4 where it's sitting right now, the tongue on it was kicked way over to the side and it was almost impossible to hook up to it. How nice would it be to be able to get out, walk up to it, and just, you know, move that back to where it needs to be doing? Whether your person where it's collidable, and as your person walks up to it, it pushes it with his whole body or whatever. But it would be really nice if you could manipulate things a little bit. It'd be nice if your person was collidable instead of your person just being able to walk through walls and whatever. How many times have you done something that you're just sitting there thinking, if I could only get out of this tractor and go move that, I could be done with this in 2 seconds, but instead you're frustrated because you can't do that. Like forestry, when you've got just like a twig left, or like where you do a butt cut on something, you're ended up with just a stump that on screen's only about 2 inches long. How many times have you been trying to pick that up with a grapple and you can't pick it up, and you beat your head against the wall trying to do it? How nice would it be just to be able to get out of the tractor, pick it up, and throw it into the wood chipper or whatever by hand? That's the one that drives me nuts the most of the time when I'm logging. is you get that little stump that's not, or even worse is when a log or something rolls up underneath a trailer. You know, you can't just reach down there and grab it and roll it back out. Oh, look at this. I wonder, can I get this entire grove in this trailer? Which just goes to say the production on the apple trees is far less, which I know that because I've done them before. I am not coming back over here for 2 trees. I'm just going to tell you all that right now. I've known that the production is less on the apple trees than it is the orange trees. That's one of the reasons that I planted the orange trees the last time. But when I planted orange trees the last time, I got a little bit of grief because I planted orange trees in Canada. And which again, I've told you guys, I don't really view this as a Canadian farm. Just because Reaper slapped a Canadian farm flag or Canadian flag on it doesn't mean I think it's Canada. But yeah, I got a lot of grief for that. Oh, it's a little unrealistic growing orange trees in Canada, isn't there, eh? Eh? Yeah, I guess it is if you actually think this map's in Canada. So yeah, that's the reason I'm growing apples, but the production value on the apples is less than the oranges. So I think the apples is like 300, 350 per tree, whereas the oranges is like around 450. So yeah, but anyways, all right, we're back on the farm. I can turn those annoying hazard lights off. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Tickety, 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 tickety. But again, I don't want to get the hate mail. How come you're not driving with your beacons on? How come you're not driving with your hazard lights on? Don't you know you're supposed to do that? In fact, I do. I also know there's supposed to be a slow-moving vehicle placard on the back of this thing. And there's not. But I guess that's because most of the people who do the mods for this game are European, and we don't ever get like American style mods that have the proper markings on them. But you should have a big orange triangle on the back of this thing for it to be an American thing. But I guess since I am doing a Canadian map, it doesn't matter, right? Of course, I don't know what the rules are in Canada. I don't know if theirs are different from the States or if they're close to what the States are. But, yep, should have a triangle on the back of this thing. Alrighty. I think that's everything. Go ahead and park her right there. Gets us running, gets us going. And just double check our levels on this thing. Let's see. Yeah, everything's over 50%. That makes me happy. And our lettuce scrap is still only 22%, so we don't have to dump that out yet. So all in all, we're in good shape over here now. And I think we can leave it long enough to go do some harvesting. So back into this guy. We'll haul it back over to the main farm and park it. Get that taken care of. And that'll about do it for us. So yeah, next video, what do y'all say we do some sugar beet harvesting? I think that'll be fun. we'll take care of that. That'll be on Monday for you guys. And we'll go from there. As always, appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Let you guys do your thing. I don't know. I'll go ahead and take the... I still got a few more minutes left. I'll go ahead and park this stuff because some people really enjoy watching these things be unloaded. So I'll wait just a little bit longer before we say goodbye. We'll haul this on up here. I can get a screenshot like that. Alright, so we'll take this in here, we'll unload it. For those who like to see the IT runner work. Take it back to the farm here. Coming through, ladies. Coming through. Watch yourselves. Make sure that that's up. Up. The amazing cows. They're just able to walk right through a solid object. That's some lean beef right there. That's all I'm saying. All right. Roll around, straighten this up a little bit. And let's get to the back. Drop that off where it needs to go. Don't. Oops, that's the wrong one to disconnect. That's the right one to disconnect. There we go. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. Ma'am. I guess that's a lady. It's a dairy cow. Should be. Move. 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 Alright, back to the back. Drop our trailer, and then we can drop the skiff. Oh, whoa. Almost missed my turn. There we go. Alright, now we can drop that there. Oh, wait. What am I doing here? And we'll drop this guy back over here in his little hole. What am I missing? There we go. Excellent. And that is going to do it for today. Again, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, we'll be back with the sugar bee harvest come Monday. And hope you'll join me for that. Until then, thanks again for watching. As always, stay safe. Have a great day. And I will see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you consider giving it a like, maybe even sharing it with your friends. It does help me out a tremendous amount and is greatly appreciated. Also, leave some comments down below. That's really the only way I can gauge if you guys are enjoying what's being put out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want daily notifications. I try to do a new video each and every day. Also, if you want to stay in touch with me and find out what's going on, our social links are down in the bottom left-hand corner. Twitter is where I usually announce schedule changes, live streams, and new video releases. Facebook's a great way to get in touch with me if you have any questions to ask. And of course, I am trying to get to 1,000 followers on Google+, which I know I'll probably be old and gray before that happens. But if you can jump over there and follow me, it would be super awesome. So if you like today's video, there's a whole lot more content on the channel. I hope you'll browse through it, find something to keep yourself entertained until the next video or live stream. Speaking of live streams, I try to do them nightly around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until the next time, thanks again for watching. See you soon.